Okay, so today we learned from Mr. Brown and Ms. Laverne different strategies and ways to solve subtraction problems. So we know that subtraction means to find the difference between two numbers denoted by a minus sign. So that means to remove a part or a portion of a number from a whole number. So today I'm going to have two students come up and play a game called the fastest gun. And what they would do is they would come up and they will choose they'll choose a piece of paper which has subtraction problems on them. So they'll choose their paper and they'll write it up on the board. And the student that finishes, they're going to choose 4 problems. So the student that finishes their problems the fastest wins the game. Okay, and Mr. Brown, he also had a similar problem, which was 56 minus 18. So since he couldn't subtract 8, 6, and 8, he had to come over to the 5 and borrow. So the 5 became a 4, and he added 10 to the 6, which became 16. So 16 minus 8 was 8, and 4 minus 1 is 3, and he got 38. So today, with subtraction, we learned about key terms, and some of the key terms that we use in subtraction problems are leftover, how many, remaining, gave, and spent. So there are many ways that you could solve subtraction problems. You could draw pictures, you could use word problems, you could do set up simple math problems like this, like 84 minus 31, to solve word problems. And we discussed before that subtraction is to find the difference between two numbers denoted by a minus sign. Okay, so next I'll be explaining how we could use addition to check our answers on subtraction. So first I'll use 84 minus 31. Okay, so to solve this problem, 4 minus 1 is 3, and 8 minus 3 is 53. So this is the answer when we subtract 31 from 84. But to check our answer, we're going to use addition. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down and we're going to add 31 to 53. And if we do it correctly, we should come up with 84. So 3 plus 1 equals 4, and 5 plus 3 equals 8. So we know 54 is correct because we have 84 here and here. So we'll do another one. Next, we'll do 48 minus 17. So 8 minus 7 leaves us with 1, and 4 minus 1 leaves us with 3. So our answer is 31 when we subtract 17 from 48. So once again, we're going to take 17 and add it to 31, and we should come up with 48. So 1 plus 7 equals 8, and 3 plus 1 equals 4. And we know it's correct because we have 48. So with our word problem says if Mary had 42 pieces of bubble gum and she gives Ann 16 pieces, how many pieces of gum does Mary have left? So we're going to set up the problem and say 52 minus 16. So this is the 52 pieces of bubble gum that Mary had, and this is the 16 that she's going to give to Ann. So 2 minus 6, we can't subtract this, we have to come over here and borrow. So this becomes a 4 and this becomes 12. So 12 minus 6 becomes 6. 4 minus 1 is 3. So next, we're gonna add 16. 6 plus 6 gives us 12. So we're gonna add the 1 and put the 2 here. So 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 more equals 5. And that gives us 52. So when you're using subtraction, you will use this strategy to check your problem to make sure that you came up with the correct problem.